I've been driving a car from a very young age, but I had never driven a left-hand car drive. The steering wheel we have in India is on the right, and that was on the left. So my auntie, she's my uncle, my mother's brother, which you say mama. He was in the Bosch company, BOSCH in Germany. He was one of the top officers there, and he had married a German. My auntie was German. My mommy was German. So I had visited them in Germany when I had gone with my dad for my European tour in 1984. So 84, 85, I guess I was during the class 6, 7 range. Yes, 6 or 7 I was. So I had already been driving in India. I knew to drive cars, and I had been there on autobahn. I saw that autobahn when my auntie said that she had taken me out for a zoo tour or something. I don't remember right now. And we were on that autobahn. She said, "I'm going to show you something wonderful, huge roads." I said, "We have also got huge roads in India. We have got the Grand Trunk Road in India, built by Sher Shah Suri." He said, "Wait and watch." And when she took me out from her city onto the autobahn, I was flabbergasted. Actually, I went mad. So many roads together, so many cars traveling at one pace, and now we have this 4 lane, 3 lane, 6 lanes in India, which is still yet to be developed. We have already 2 lanes and 3 lanes. Suppose there are 12, 15 lanes together and a full huge autobahn, all cars running together, and one side on 12 roads, cars coming in, and from the one side going. Massive, massive roads. And high speed cars going there. Speed limits, you cannot go below the speed, you cannot go above the speed, you'll crash. So that's an autobahn. So that's what he's saying. They would be able to, when they will remove the Russians or these Jews from Russia, so they'll be able to settle themselves in a proper way. A cleansed Russia, they would have model farms, factories connected to the homeland by new highways called autobahns. Hitler was the ideologue as well as the chief organizer of the Nazi party. By 1921, the party itself had a newspaper, an official flag, and a private army. It was called the Sturmab Tilang. Sturmab Tilang. Sturmab Tilang. SA or Stormtroopers, made up largely of unemployed and disenchanted WWI veterans, World War veterans, World War One. By 1923, the stormtroopers, the Sturm Abteilung, the SA, had grown to 15,000 men and had access to hidden stores of weapons. That year, Hitler and the WW1 hero General Erich Ludendorff attempted to overthrow the elected regional government of Bavaria in a coup known as the Beer Hall Putsch. Coup, inside a room to throw them over. He planned because he had access to weapons. Illegal seizure into a coup. The regular army crushed the rebellion, and Hitler spent a year in prison in loose confinement. He went into prison. The Landsberg prison, Hitler dictated most of the volume of his philosophical autobiography, Mein Kampf, My Struggle. The book brought together in an inflamed language the racialist and expansionist ideas he had been propagating in his popular beer hall harangues. In 1932, Nazis were the largest political party in the Reichstag in the January following year. With no other leader able to command sufficient support to the government, President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Hitler as Chancellor of Germany. Shortly thereafter, a fire broke out in the Reichstag building in Berlin, and authorities arrested a young Dutch communist who confessed of starting it. The Dutch, That's where that thing happened. Hitler used this episode to convince President Hindenburg to declare an emergency decree suspending many civil liberties throughout Germany, including the freedom of the press, freedom of expression, and right to hold public assemblies. The police were authorized to detain citizens without cause and and the authority could usually exercised by regional governments became subject to control by Hitler's national regime. Bang on. He wanted that point to get that information, and he played hell. That's what he did. He wanted that point, and then that Dutch fellow had lit the fire, Communist Party, and he said these people are not allowed, so do this now. Almost immediately, Hitler began dismantling Germany's democratic institution and imprisoning or murdering his chief opponents. He started killing. He was on a what do you say? Rampant, like an elephant. When Hindenburg died the following year, Hitler took the titles of the Führer, Chancellor, and Commander of the Chief of the Army. He expanded the army tremendously, reintroduced conscription, and began developing a new air force, all violations of the Treaty of Versailles. He was not thinking about France at all. He was on a rampage, you know. Have you seen elephants when they go on a rampage, how they break up things? Uncontrollable manner. They are not uncontrollable. They are not controllable. You cannot control them. So this is what happened till the Treaty of Versailles. This is how he came into power. So when you are listening to my video, I expect you guys to also listen and write down few things. So what I'm saying, if you listen to this, your book is much more easier to you. Question answers, obviously I'm going to help you out. That's my duty, that's my work, that's my job. I'll do it for you. No issues. But it has to be done in a perfect manner. We have to know what was Hitler, how did he come into the scenario. Then the book is totally water for us. Right? So see you, take care of yourself, and see you soon. Bye bye. God bless.